So I'm Stephen Davis. I'm Chief Executive at Penderyn Whisky Distillery in Wales. And what can I tell you about Penderyn? It's very unusual because it is distilled on a very special kind of whisky still, a single copper pot with 2 columns. And that means when we draw this new spirit, the new make spirit out of the still, we draw it out at 92% alcohol by volume. So it's a very, very high alcohol content spirit. That means that this, when it gets to the bottling stage, of course we're not going to bottle at 90%, we're going to cut it down and mature it, and then we're going to bottle it at 46%. But it's a very light, delicate spirit, so it's not quite as heavy and oily as a Scotch whisky. Scotch is made traditionally in pot stills. This is made, as I say, in a single pot with columns. So it does give us a point of difference, you know, and when you taste Penderyn, it's much lighter than your average Scotch whisky. So it's quite easy to drink, but it can still be quite complex. So we're very proud of that. We mature in American bourbon barrels, and then for this particular edition, we finish in Madeira wine casks, of course from Portugal. And we use Malmsey Madeira casks, very rich Madeira casks, which gives some creamy toffee fudge to the flavour. So it's a fruity whisky with a little bit of creamy toffee fudge. And at 46%, you can still drink it neat, or you can enjoy it with a few drops of water, and it's ideal. You know, it's a very nice, light, fruity sipping whiskey. So that's the kind of house style of what we do, okay? And then this is an example here, is a whiskey that we call Penderyn Patagonia, and that is one of our stories of Wales, what we call our icons of Wales. And this tells the story of Welsh people going to Patagonia in Argentina 150 years ago, setting up their own Welsh community, and even today they speak the Welsh language in Patagonia. So the ship on the bottle is called the Mimosa, and that's the ship that took the migrants out to Argentina. And this is a blended single malt, and it's a combination of whiskey from Wales and whiskey from Argentina. So it's from a distillery in Argentina called La Alazana, which is a small distillery in Patagonia, and we've collaborated with them to make our very first blended single malt. But that's one of many stories that we like to tell from Wales about art and culture and travel and personalities. So it's a kind of, this is the latest that we do. So we have a range of single malts. They bottle typically at a premium of 46%. And we do some at 43, some at 40, but it's a range of finishes, including port casks, again Portugal, dry Oloroso sherry casks from Spain, and the occasional very light smoky whiskey that we do, which is a barrel finished smokiness that we get from some Islay casks in Scotland.